So this is a little different from the other videos I've done. So this is an idea I came up with because I was thinking about it to myself. I posted predictions for what figures are going to be in that new Death Star. So I wanted to sit down and go, was I right? And the first thing we're going to start off with is I actually posted a YouTube short because I realized once the actual figure count came out, I had to adjust. So I have this image down below that is going to be me checking off which figures I hit when the videos go through. So let's start with the short.
So I recently made a video, you can check it down below, of me saying which 30 figures should be in the UCS Death Star.
Yeah, 30.
Turns out it's about 40, so here's the people I missed. Somehow I forgot Old Ben. Yeah, he's gonna be there.
So Old
He's
Ben.
added. Imperial Protocol, Imperial Astromech. I feel this is an obvious pick. Yularen would be a great
Okay, okay, so hold on. We got Yularen. Do we include Imperial Astromech even though it's this red guy? I think that counts. I think that counts toward Imperial Astromech, right? Like, I think that's on the list, and we got that. Imperial Astromech.
edition. I know everyone would love that. So would Thrawn. Give us all the Imperials.
Okay, so I'm already got one wrong. Thrawn, interesting.
Give us a TIE Fighter pilot.
Didn't get the TIE Fighter pilot because that was in the GWP.
I think it just makes sense. And then I only had 3 Stormtroopers before, make it 5 or 6. Which figures do you...
I actually might have just nailed that. I have 6 troopers, so we're just going to do a big cross through these guys. So we got 2 wrong already from the first short. So now let's watch the actual video, and let's see how we did. Because currently we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. 10 out of 12. So, interesting. Let's see where we go. Because I know we got a couple wrong.
Video pop up in my recommended from a YouTube channel you guys might know. They're one of the other big short form content creators for Lego Star Wars. TOT Star Wars. This is at Star Wars. Yeah. They're a group of 4 boys who love debating about Lego, and they made a video recently.
That's funny. Did I?
Death Star worth it? And I'm not gonna do my exact copy of that video, but I do remember talking to my friend Andy, and he said he made...
Wow, only 82 subs on Bay State History then, dude. He's at 7,000 now. Heck yeah.
And I thought, you know what? I'm gonna write mine out too. I think this is an interesting concept. And there is some
dude, I love the old background, dude. I folded. Look at how messy I left that table. Dude, how far I've come.
Figures I believe should be in the new UCS Death Star. But before we get in the video, like, subscribe, do all that stuff. I'm on my way to 4,000 subscribers.
4,000. I'm at 16. I'm on my way to 20.
So let's start with some of the obvious
okay,
right
Palpatine.
Number 1,
makes sense. Of course, I was going to have that on the list.
Star. Of course, they're going to have the final battle from Return of the Jedi as a section of the build. So with that being said, Vader. Luke Skywalker from Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi.
Obvious picks. 2 Royal Guards.
Oh,
that's 5 off.
All right.
You're going to want
We're on a good streak. We're on a good streak.
Iconic scenes to take place in the Death Star. And I have a feeling...
I have new glasses since then, too.
Because
those glasses broke.
Relatively big. Because if it is going to be a play scale one, or one that can close in and have this big, like, shell on the outside, either way, when you're on the inside, you're going to want to have some of the most iconic scenes recreated. Another one that's going to obviously be recreated is the trash compactor scene.
Yes,
so
they
you're
did.
Going to want to get Han Solo in a Stormtrooper outfit.
Yep.
Luke Skywalker in a Stormtrooper
Indeed.
outfit.
Chewbacca. Leia.
R2-D2. C-3PO. It helps going over them and talking about like a scene
okay.
Like this.
Keep cutting the list down, man. Keep cutting that list down.
They were going to include these figures anyways.
Move that down.
Yes, there
can
be some things that would be a little bit interesting. Like, I would love if, like, the Luke and the Han Solo had special heads for this occasion, where it's like the hair is a little bit swampy.
They didn't, and that's so lame. That's so lame that they didn't do that.
2 spots on 2 different Chewbaccas, but if you did and you made one Chewbacca like a really gross version from the trash compactor, I wouldn't mind, but that's not on my list.
That wasn't a bad idea, Andrew.
We're talking about it. I will have a regular farm boy Luke. Love to see it. Totally love to see it in every single set possible. It's a necessity, especially when...
Quick jump because I had an interruption, but we're back.
Of course, like at the docking bay and stuff, just a regular Han Solo.
Yep.
I'm hoping that they revamp.
So the full first row is done here.
Cloud City one where he has side leg printing and stuff. Just give us an update.
There's one figure, two figures in here. I think I know what I predicted, but I kind of nailed it.
There just makes sense to just add. But so far, we have nothing really interesting. But this is where I think it kind of just gets a little bit more unique, and this is where you can start picking some out of left.
Because I already know some that I
My
missed.
first pick is going to, of course, be Tarkin.
Yup.
Not really out of left field. I lied by saying that.
Okay.
But I do think
Sorry,
Tarkin
one,
needs
two.
to be here. We haven't gotten a Tarkin since the last Death Star. So, yes, give us a Tarkin, give us an updated Tarkin. I'd love to see it. And with
We're at
that being said,
23.
I think there should be another Imperial officer, Admiral Mahdi.
Yes,
For you
sir.
to know who
Yes,
Admiral
sir. I knew that was a great
He's
call
the
back
one
in the
that
day, and they
when
put that
Darth
boy in
Vader
there.
Shows out. It's the famous scene. where
Yeah.
they're all sitting at the
If you were
table
going to include that table in the
knocked
Death
off,
Star,
and
you
it's
needed
like,
it. And I'm
oh,
shocked they
like,
didn't include it in the
just
other two Death Stars, even though they
that
had
I
those
told them to.
tables.
So I think this would be a cool scene to recreate in that little section of this meeting room. That's one of my thoughts. And I'd also include 2 regular Imperial officers as well. Just
Oh!
you could make them.
I did
named
that.
characters,
I did that.
But for me,
There is a named character that I missed.
Tarkin, and then
But-
2 other ones. 4 Imperial officers on the Death Star just makes sense to me. And then I'm contradicting myself again because there will be a 5th Imperial officer. One of
Krennic.
the guys who helped make the Death Star
Yep.
from the start to finish. One figure who got completely snubbed from Andor sets. We need a new Krennic.
Yes,
Give us a
sir.
Krennic. That just
You
makes
did
sense.
need
I
it.
feel
That's
that
the one
is a
thing. They
figure
really
that's
did
easy
hit what they
showing.
wanted on the
Yes,
head
it
when it
doesn't
comes
make
to this
sense
Death
for
Star.
any, like, particular scene you're going to recreate in this, but throw Krennic in the meeting. Who cares?
That's what I'm saying.
This
They
is
put him on the
I
base
would
because
say
they're like,
the
it doesn't make
figure
sense
that
in one
is
of the scenes.
most like least likely, but I'd love to see in this.
Galen
Galen
Ursa.
Erso.
Ah!
The guy who
Dude,
made
I'm
this
calling it,
little
bro.
Death Star
I'm
thing.
calling it. Let's check real quick.
That's
You
just
guys
like
can't
the
call me a
only
liar.
way
This
I
is
could see
4
this
months
ever
ago.
get to
July
the figure.
27th. There was
But it is
nothing.
the guy who developed
on
the
this
Death
set.
Star, put him in the Death Star set.
Nailed that.
Especially like, I think Krennic and Galen Erso would be the perfect ones if you were to only get like 2.
2 on the
2
base.
Krennics, like, you know,
Dude, I was cooking. I was cooking with
Galen
this
Erso
one.
after Krennic. And I'd be like, oh, the people who worked on making it.
Wow, they really did have him on the base.
So, not likely, but I love the idea of it. Another thing, I'm not going to count to it, but I do believe we should get 2 mouse droids. And I do not think mouse droids should count toward the number. Like,
did we?
If you give us 28
They
figures,
didn't.
let's say it's 30 and give us 2 mouse droids, I'll be mad. So, yeah, just give us mouse droids. They need to be there, but I'm not counting them as actual figures because they're like 8 pieces.
Yeah.
I'd be so upset if they fudge the numbers like that. But one droid I do believe should fit right into the number count that we have. Give us a Gonk droid. And I'm
Dang!
not Gonk
They
droid.
should have! They should have! They didn't do that! Oh!
Just
I was wrong.
Gonk that everyone loves from the complete saga. And like I've been looking.
Actually, now I'm looking at it. They had a lot of Imperial officers. I checked those 2 off, but there was 2 others down here.
These Gonk droids, and they go for
So
like
they
$50
didn't
per
count.
container. So
I would have loved a classic Gonk. That would have been so peak to add to
I
this
think
set.
if that popped up, that'd
Man.
be one of the first things people talk about. Other than
Yes,
the
it
one
would
that I
have.
have
Yes,
down
it
the
would
line,
have.
we'll
Old
save that
Andrew.
for last. But
Old
for the
Andrew.
rest of the figures, they are more of just the people that make up the entirety of the Death Star. I'm gonna say give us 2 Death Star troopers.
Okay.
Both ones with the full mask, the full
Yup.
face covering, and then 2 of them where they
Yup.
have the opposite head covering. 4 Death Star troopers makes sense for me. And then with down to 6 left, I think we should get 3 regular stormtroopers.
Okay, we had 6, but I
can
said that in
completely
the video.
understand if the rest of the figures in this set are 6 stormtroopers. Here's my idea. For
I
the
even
final 3 figures,
Oh,
in the
yes!
set, Lego has the
My call.
opportunity to make me actually buy this set. Lego Star Wars fans
Yes.
will go wild. Add the hot tub. Add 3 beach troopers to sit around that thing.
Okay, so let's talk about that real quick. Because I did say I would buy the set if we got Beach Troopers. But I did say if they made the hot tub and put 3 of them. Technically, they give us a bathtub and gave us 1 of them. But, I will say it now. I'm pretty sure in the works, we are going to do a 24-hour build stream of the Death Star. Coming soonish. I want to say before Christmas. But I need to get some times down for my friends because I'm not doing it alone. I'm having the boys come over. We're commandeering one of like the family rooms in the house, and we're just gonna be building. We're gonna be having one heck of a day because like you can build the Death Star in sections with people, and it would be very fun to build the Death Star with the things. And I'm also thinking of doing a thing where it's like if we get a donation goal, we'll drop the set, which could make this a one heck of a mess. But I think it would be fun. But let's make sure.
Come on, no brainer.
I didn't say any others.
Like,
but
that would be something that the fans have been asking for 2 decades.
Dang right.
Lego, just hire me. Money. Because if you put
Factual.
in Galen, Krennic, Tarkin, like 6,
Facts.
7 exclusive figures.
Oh no, I made a 6-7 reference in July.
I wouldn't be able to build it. Like, look at the space I have around me. Like, whatever.
There is a place I think I'd put it.
No, but
yeah, adding
I'd force
this
my hand
has
because the figures
spread
are just
open how much places like.
With that being said, that's my list of my 30 figures that I wish I.
Wow. So okay. So we guessed Thrawn, Gonk Droid, and we guessed what was the other one that we missed? I think Thrawn and Gonk and Mouses, but I think those are the main ones that I was like, oh, we should have them. But we missed 2 Imperial officers, and we missed the Dignitary, which I think nobody would have ever guessed the Dignitary. Like, you could have put a lot of people to make this video, and I don't think a single person would guess Dignitary. But it's a really cool figure to add. And then this other guy that was at the table, which I forget his name. But either way, I think I did pretty dang good. I think for having that many people, like, even the call of being like, well, yeah, we're getting 6 stormtroopers. That's, like, I'm shocked at myself. I think I'll give myself a pat on the back for the predictions there. I think some of them are pretty obvious, but I think I nailed this. So I think this was a fun video to look back on. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm out. Peace.